Hello everyone, my name is Ramadhani Mefariza and today I'll be presenting an analysis of game theory in the Indonesian tobacco industry. This presentation is part of the Blemba 72 program under the Economic and Business Landscape Analysis. Let's get started. To begin, let's understand the industry landscape. Indonesia's tobacco market is projected to reach 38.1 billion by 2025, with cigarette contribution 39.4 billion. The market is an oligopoly dominated by two major players, which is Hayam Sampurna and Gudang Garam. Each company holding 27.4% market shares for Hayam Sampurna and 17.4% market share for Gudang Garam. Before we go to the next slide, I will explain you about why we choose HM Sampurna and Gudang Garam instead of Jarum for this game theory. Uh, First of all, HM Sampurna and Gudang Garam have a transparency and data availability in Indonesian stock exchange. Their financial reports, market strategies, and performance data are publicly accessible, making them ideal for quantitative analysis. On the other hand, Jarum is a private company, so its financial and strategic data are not disclosed, and limiting the depth for the analysis. One of important things for these two companies, the contrasting strategy profile. Sampurna focus on premium and malt cigarettes, such as Sampurna Malt, Marlboro, and then Gudang Garam is strong in traditional kretek and malt segments, such as Gudang Garam Surya and Gudang Garam Malt. These contrasting strategies make them suitable for modeling competitive behavior using the game theory. These two companies also relevant to oligopoly structure. In on oligopoly, the actions of the one firm significantly affect the others, and Sampurna and Gudang Garam are ideal examples of firms whose pricing decisions can be modeled as a strategic games. Okay, why these conflicts matters? This conflict this conflicts matters because pricing decision is in this oligopoly oligopoly market affects billions in revenue. Understanding how these companies behave strategically is crucial for maintaining profitability and avoiding destructive price wars. This is the game metric setup. We model the competition between Sampurna, which focuses on premium segment and malt cigarettes, and Gudang Garam, as we know for traditional kretek and malt products. Each firm can choose between a high price or a low price strategy. The outcomes are based on 2024 net income and logical estimates. This is the payoff matrix. Uh, each shell shows the profit in trillion rupees for both firms depending on their pricing strategies. For example, if both choose high price, Sampurna earns 6.6 trillion and Gudang Garam earns 0.98 trillion. But if both go to the choose the low price, profits drop significantly. Analyzing the metrics, the net equilibrium occurs when both firms choose low price. Neither can improve the outcome by changing a strategy alone. However, this is not Pareto optimal. Both firms would earn more if they cooperate and choose high price. This is the strategic recommendation for HM Sampurna and Gudang Garam based on the game theory analysis of their pricing competition is an oligopoly market. First of all, the strategy is avoid price wars through implicit cooperation. Why we choose this strategy? Because price wars lead to lower profits for both firms. As shown in the Nash equilibrium before, uh, how to implicate this strategy? We can use signaling, example, consistent premium branding, public statement to show commitment to stable pricing. Avoid aggressive discounting that provokes retaliation. For the second strategy is product differentiation and long-term brand loyalty program. For the first, program differentiation. Why? Because differentiation reduce direct price competition and allows for premium pricing. How to implement it? First, Sampurna emphasize their international branding like Marlboro and lifestyle marketing and in nowadays Sampurna also emphasize their smoke-free future strategy. And for Gudang Garam, they can strengthen traditional Kretek identity and cultural appeal. Uh, for the long-term brand loyalty programs, why we need to recommendation this? Because long-term loyalty program make loyal consumer are less uh, price sensitive. How to implement this? They can launch loyalty apps maybe or exclusive offers or community engagement programs and focus on emotional branding and customer experience. Let's make boosting the bonding between brand and the end customer. For the third strategic recommendation is invest in the smoke-free alternative. Like I mentioned before, the global trend is shifting towards reduced risk products because of government regulation and more people are aware for the health right now. So these recommendations are worth it to try. How to implement this recommendation? Both our Sampurna and Gunung Garam can develop or expand their e-cigarettes, heated tobacco, nicotine pouch for the target younger, health conscious customer and urban markets. For the fourth, the strategy is optimize as distribution channel and monitoring competitor signal and market signal. First, optimize the distribution channel. Why we need this strategy? Because strong distribution ensure market reach and brand visibility. How to with leverage existing networks like Sampurna's merchandising, Gudang Garam regional outlet, or community retail community, or any else. Use the data to identify high performing region and tailor supply that can make both company uh, to reallocate their assets. Last but not least, uh, monitor monitoring competitor signal and market signal. Why we need this? Because anticipating competitor move helps avoid surprises and adjust strategy. They both can invest in market intelligence tools like track pricing, promotion, and consumer sentiment regularly. So, to conclude, the oligopoly structure demands strategies for side. Game theory help us understand the risk of price wars and the value of cooperation, differentiation, innovation, and signaling are the key of sustaining profitability. So this is my last slide. Thank you for your attention. I hope this presentation has provided valuable insight into how game theory applies to the Indonesian tobacco industry. I'm happy to take any question. If you want, you can share in the comment below. And see you in the next video.